Have you ever wondered what a simple street lamp might witness in its lifetime? A street lamp, standing tall and unyielding, is an enduring sentinel in our ever-changing urban landscape. It serves as a beacon of light in the darkness, a symbol of safety in the uncertainty of the night. But beyond its functional purpose, have you ever pondered about its role as a silent observer? This humble street lamp, often overlooked in our daily hustle and bustle, is a constant witness to the symphony of life that unfolds around it. From the quiet solitude of the early morning hours to the vibrant energy of the night, it silently observes all that transpires under its gentle glow. Think of it as the silent observer in our everyday lives. It illuminates our way home after a long day, guides us through the winding city streets, and casts shadows that dance on the pavements. Its light is a comforting presence, a silent guardian that watches over the city while its inhabitants sleep. But as it steadfastly shines its light, the street lamp becomes a silent witness to a myriad of stories that take place under its watchful gaze. It sees the hurried steps of the early morning jogger, the weary shuffle of the late-night worker, the joyful laughter of children playing in its glow. It observes the quiet moments of solitude, the loud celebrations, the whispered secrets, and the stolen kisses. The street lamp also plays a crucial role in maintaining safety. It discourages potential miscreants, its light acting as a deterrent to those who might otherwise lurk in the shadows. And yet, despite its protective role, it is also a mute witness to the darker side of urban life, observing instances of crime and unrest with an unblinking eye. So, the next time you pass under a street lamp, take a moment to appreciate this silent observer. Remember, it's not just a source of light, but a vital part of our urban existence, silently watching, silently illuminating, silently protecting. As a silent observer, a street lamp sees more than we might imagine. Imagine the countless love stories a street lamp might witness. In the soft glow of its light, a myriad of enthralling tales of the heart unfold, each one unique, yet bound by the universal thread of love. Consider the first dates, where nervous laughter and hesitant glances play out in the sphere of the lamp's illumination. The street lamp silently observes as two strangers tentatively explore the possibility of becoming something more. It casts a gentle light on their shared smiles, their hands inching closer on a cold bench, and their hearts beating in unison with the rhythm of the city around them. Then there are the proposals, where the street lamp becomes an inadvertent accomplice to a grand gesture of love. As the question is popped and a shiny ring glimmers in its light, the lamppost stands as a silent witness to the start of a new chapter in their love story. It shares in their joy, their tears, and the promise of a future together. But the street lamp sees not just the beginnings, but also the endings, the breakups that shatter hearts and dreams, the goodbyes that echo long after the last tear has fallen. The lamppost sheds light on these moments of heartache too, impartial in its illumination, offering a comforting glow in the solitude of heartbreak. Yet even in these moments, the street lamp is a beacon of hope. It casts a light on the healing that comes after. The strength that is found in the solitude, the resilience of the human heart to love again, to hope again. And so, the cycle continues. The street lamp, ever the silent observer, watches as new love stories begin, old ones end, and some find the courage to start again. From the first fluttering of a heart in love to the crushing weight of a heartbreak and everything in between, the street lamp illuminates it all. In the glow of the street lamp, love stories unfold. Not all that happens under a street lamp is pleasant. In the silent hours of the night as the city sleeps, the glow of a street lamp stands as a beacon, illuminating the quiet corners of urban life. But not all that it reveals is tranquil. Street lamps often become unwilling witnesses to the darker shades of human nature, the actions that occur when people believe they are hidden by the veil of darkness. Imagine, if you will, a street lamp in a quiet alley. It casts light on the cobblestones, creating dancing shadows that play upon the walls. Suddenly, the silence is broken by hurried footsteps. A shadowy figure moves under the light, engaging in acts that would be shunned in the light of day. A crime, perhaps a theft or a violent altercation, takes place under its glow. The street lamp stands sentinel, its light flickering over the scene but unable to intervene. In some cases, street lamps silently observe as deals of questionable legality are struck under their light. They cast a soft glow on hushed conversations, clandestine meetings, and the exchange of shadowy packages. These lamps, though inanimate, become silent accomplices to the misdeeds that occur beneath their light. But it's not just the criminal activities that these lamps witness. They also cast their light on the struggles of those who find their home on the streets. The homeless seeking shelter under their glow, the forgotten souls of the city, who find a small measure of comfort in the light they provide. Street lamps, in essence, witness the full spectrum of urban life, from the most joyous celebrations to the most unsavory activities. They stand as silent observers, casting their impartial light on the good, the bad, and everything in between. Though it lights up the night, a street lamp can't prevent the shadows from holding secrets. Now consider the joyous occasions a street lamp might be a part of. It's not always about the shadows, the mysteries, and the secrets. Often a street lamp is the silent spectator of the vibrant life that unfolds beneath its steady glow. Think about the celebrations that brighten up the streets, the festivals that bring people together, and the street parties that last until the break of dawn. Imagine the rhythm of the music, the laughter and chatter of people, and the delightful chaos of a lively gathering. All of this happening under the soft glow of a street lamp. From the hustle and bustle of a street fair to the vibrant colours of a carnival, a street lamp illuminates these moments of shared joy. It throws light on the faces of children as they marvel at the spectacle of a fireworks display. It shines upon friends as they share stories and laughter, their voices echoing through the night. A street lamp also witnesses the quieter, more intimate celebrations. It sheds light on a couple dancing in the street, lost in their own world, or a group of friends sharing a late-night meal, their faces glowing with warmth and camaraderie. And then there are the impromptu celebrations. The spontaneous outbursts of joy that take over the streets. Maybe it's a sports victory that sends fans pouring into the streets, or perhaps it's just the sheer joy of being alive on a beautiful night. Whatever the reason, these moments of unscripted happiness happen under the watchful eye of the street lamp. Indeed, a street lamp is more than just a source of light. It's a silent observer, a keeper of stories, a witness to the myriad ways in which we find joy and connection in our urban lives. Under its steady glow, a street lamp witnesses our moments of joy and celebration. But it's not all love and celebrations. A street lamp, in its unchanging light, casts a glow on the darker side of life too. It's a silent witness to the moments of sorrow, the personal struggles that we all grapple with, and the somber events that occasionally punctuate the rhythm of our lives. Imagine a street lamp on a quiet corner. It's late in the evening, and the only sound is the distant hum of the city. Under its glow, a young man is hunched over, hands buried deep in his pockets, his breath visible in the cold air. He's just received a text message. A relationship has ended, a job offer has been rescinded, or maybe a loved one has fallen ill. The street lamp sees it all, casting a light on his moment of sorrow, illuminating his solitude. Or picture a funeral procession slowly making its way down the street. The street lamp, standing tall and dignified, sheds light on the hearse, the mourners following behind, their expressions etched with grief. It's a sad spectacle, one that reminds us of the fleeting nature of life and the inevitability of death. The street lamp witnesses this too, its light a symbol of continuity amidst the cycles of life and death. Then there are the silent battles that occur under its watchful gaze. A homeless person trying to find warmth on a bitter winter night, a mother worrying about how to feed her children, an elderly man struggling with loneliness. The street lamp illuminates these struggles, casting a light on the harsh realities of life. A street lamp is more than just an inanimate object. It's a silent observer, a keeper of secrets, a beacon in the darkness. It sees us at our best and our worst, casting a light on our triumphs and our tragedies. It stands tall and unchanging, a constant in an ever-changing world. In its unchanging light, a street lamp sees both our joy and our sorrow. So, what does a street lamp really witness? From the quiet corners of urban landscapes, these silent observers bear witness to the many facets of human life. They cast their light on love stories, illuminating the tender moments of first meetings, romantic strolls, and heartfelt goodbyes. They also shed light on the unfortunate realities of our world, witnessing crimes ranging from petty theft to more sinister acts. They are there for our celebrations, brightening up joyous occasions like weddings, birthdays, and victory parties. Yet they also stand sentinel during our moments of sorrow, casting long shadows on funeral processions, tearful separations, and the harsh reality of illness. They silently observe the whole spectrum of human emotions, the highs and lows, the good and the bad, the joy and the sorrow. Next time you pass a street lamp, remember, it's more than just a source of light. It's a silent observer of our lives.